Yeah, I
Like,
almost wanted to
Sarsa
try a
was-
different one. I didn't know if you were up for like something like Backgammon.
I can't remember how to play backgammon.
Well, these pieces go this way, and these pieces go that way. Welcome back to Tabletop Simulator. Let's play Backgammon.
It's a simple game. A lot of you guys have probably played it, but we wanted to try it today.
Yeah, actually, I've got to say, it's been forever since I played Backgammon. I'm a little bit rusty on the rules, but I've just read up on them, and we're going to go over them. The basic idea is that you are rolling a pair of dice. White pieces are going this way. Let's call that counterclockwise. Or no,
Yeah, it's
clockwise.
counterclockwise.
Yeah, okay. And the black pieces are going clockwise around the board to meet. This is the starting area for the white pieces, and this is the starting area for the black pieces, and vice versa for the ending areas. So the black pieces are going against the grain of where the white pieces are going, and the white pieces are going against the grain of the black pieces. When you get to your ending area, you bear off your pieces with exact rolls, but you can't do that until you have all of your pieces in the ending area. I think I'm going to pull that up in the rules. That's not the rules. There we go.
So you basically get stacked way over here and start getting them off as soon as every last one is over there. Sweet.
Yes.
Good to know.
All right. Would you like to be white or kind of brown colored?
I'll be white just because I'm on this side already.
All right. So
And
you're
are we
moving
rolling to
in
see who
this
goes first, or
direction.
who is there just always one that goes first?
I'm just going to let you go first, Tony. I'm
All
sure
right,
that there is a rule, but it's cool.
5 and 3. All right,
As we mentioned, the dice are actually split.
two,
So
3, 4. I can't even do that because you've got like all those guys there. I can move him 3 though.
you can
One.
move him 3, and then you can move him possibly 5 again. One, two,
I
three,
forgot.
four, 5. So you can stack those, but
Two,
they are separate
3, 4, 5. All right.
counts. So you could have moved this guy. Well, I guess you couldn't move him 5. You could have
Yeah.
moved one of these guys 5 or something
Yeah. I'm
if
just
you
trying to
had
get
wanted to.
everything out of that one. Oh, that's probably not the worst
What am
idea
I
is to
doing?
keep defense over
Selecting
there.
your. I don't think that it's much of an idea to keep too much back there. All right, 6 and 1. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. Now my roll. All right. So I'm going this way. I'm already stuck there. 1, 2, 3. And then just gonna bring one of these guys over. 1, 2,
All right.
and hope you don't get one.
I keep trying to select your dice. My dad used to play this game religiously on the computer. He had like a free backgammon game. Oh, you know what? That wasn't a very good roll. I mean, I meant I just dropped them after they said 3, so I want to make sure they roll.
Yeah.
I didn't want anybody to think I was cheating, but I got a double 4s there.
So that's worth double the steps. So you can make
Yes.
a lot of things go.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't stop there. So I can't do that. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can capture this guy.
Damn it! He's moving back 2 spaces.
No, he's moving back to his starting point, isn't he?
Yeah, which was right here.
No, he has to move
No.
back to the beginning of the board.
Oh, okay.
All right, so that's 1.
Damn it!
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. These guys can move. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got you there.
Damn it!
And I'm just gonna go ahead and fill that up.
All
Okay.
right, so these guys go to the very last spot on the board.
Yeah, so you roll them in, and you can't move any other things until you've moved those guys back in.
All right, so I have to roll for points to move them back.
Yes, and you can't move them back. Like, for instance, if you hit a 6, you can't move it to the 6th spot because that's where I am at.
5 and 2. I'll take that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this one will go 1, 2. I remember the
Roll
set I
already.
had like these like special rolling cups. It always seemed unnecessary. It's like I
Uh,
can shake up dice.
I don't know. I think that's one of those things. It's like part of the sort of 1, 2, 3. The mythology, let's say, of the game. Oh, did I do 3? Or was I here? I think I did 3. I meant to go 2. Sorry, and go 1 with that guy.
I trust you're not trying to screw me over too bad. You just want to win.
I do. I don't want to cheat.
Yeah.
I want to beat you. I think this is, in my mind, I associate this game with old people. Do you? So this is like just a regular game to you, or
As someone who really enjoys bingo, I don't mind if it's for old people.
okay?
1, 2, 3. That's a little safer. Since you bloodied me up a little bit.
I did. 1, 2. Okay, I'm gonna go here with that guy. I got everybody cleared out of the home section, and then I can only move. Wait, I moved with the 3, right?
Yep.
I'm so dumb. All right, so I'm gonna move the 1 there, and that'll keep me safe.
Alrighty then.
The weird thing for me is the way the board is mirrored. Like, it's not like other games. You're sort of going on top of each other, like moving in different directions. That seems like it just throws a monkey wrench in my brain in the whole works.
Can't go 6 with that one. Just gonna grab.
Seems non-intuitive.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't go 6 with that guy. Looks like I gotta go with one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sweet.
You made it safer. And then
The synaptic grid doesn't always follow my hands.
And then you got to move 1 for one other one, right?
I did. Remember, I captured this guy.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay. Duh. All right. Hey, look, I get to knock your guy back with this guy, and
that hurts.
then 1, 2, 3, 4, and these guys can actually. I read the rules when I was going over them in my head yesterday, even though it didn't 100% solidify everything. There's no limit to how many things you can have on one space.
So it could just be like one super long line, the safest way.
Apparently, it can be.
All right, so I'm moving. Actually, I can't do that until I roll.
Yes, that would help
if
if you had a number that you were thinking of going, Tony.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he can go right here. And then 1. Do I have anything I can capture? Does not look like it. So I can just make one guy safe.
Wait, what? Oh, you're going that way. See,
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. I expected you to go the other way.
We got U's going on. Different U's.
All right, that's a 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can go there. And 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go there. I'm stacking those guys just to make that simpler.
For sure. All right, now I'm rolling. What were some of the games that you played as a kid, Mike?
Man, I remember really loving Clue. To the point where maybe, I know it's a sort of a licensed thing. Who cares? Was it on 5 and 2 before? I think it was, actually. I don't know. It's up to you. One of the interesting things researching the rules to this was, like, how anal they were. Like, there were some rule sets about, like, you have to have your dice land in this particular area. It's like, what? Really? It's kind of dumb.
That.
Wait.
4. I was right here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, no. Did here's what happened. I broke the rules earlier.
Oh, you started on the wrong side.
I started on the wrong side. I told you I screwed it up.
You used him to capture one of my pieces.
It's not okay. No, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
All right, well, I can go to 1 there.
And I've got to use my second move, so...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Are
I'm
you
good
done?
to go.
All right, I'm going to keep that roll. That's whatever that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just feel bad because that was not my intention to cheat. It gets in my head. It's so weird that we don't go the same way.
Yeah.
Anyway, your turn.
Just racing each other. All right.
It is actually called a race game. Not having to do with, like, the Confederate flag or anything. Just a, like a foot race, but without feet. between white and black things.
1, 2,
Absolutely not have anything to do with the Confederate flag.
3.
No, I mean, I remember playing a lot of checkers. I didn't learn to play chess until much later in my life. So that was sort of I guess, a missed opportunity.
The only problem with Clue is you definitely need to have more people to have it be really fun.
I can't do that. Let's see. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can capture
Dang.
one.
I keep forgetting you can combine them.
Combine what?
The dice rolls and use them on the same person or the same.
Oh, right. You just can't, like, it has to be able to land on all the spots. You can't just add them together.
1, 2.
Ah!
And then 1. I have a feeling he's going to get set back by someone over here.
Yeah, just hopefully not with somebody coming back on the board. Alright, so this guy cannot go there. He can go there. That's 5.
5.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 should be there.
Pretty good
It's
move for
helpful
getting back on the board.
to know that there are 6 spots in each. It kind of like you just figure out like how much of the whole dice move. If you were a
6
professional, that would be professional backgammon player. I'm sure there's such a thing somewhere.
1.
Ah! I got my guy.
Alright, I'm going to secure that dude.
Let's
Although,
see.
like, we used to play tons of Monopoly.
I could never. I mean, we played Monopoly, but that was just such a long game.
If you actually follow the rules of auctions and things like that, it goes a lot faster.
I do not remember. 1, 2, 3. I guess I'm just. I'll stay there. A little safer. And let's see. I'll move this guy. I moved him 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he needs to be here. I'm sorry. I'll move this guy 3. Nope, I can't do that. Cannot do that. 1, 2. I'll move this guy 3.
Damn it. Is that even the direction you're trying
I'm
to
not
go?
even supposed to be going in that direction! Dadgum!
Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Al's brain break right now.
This guy wasn't supposed to come in that way. 1, 2, 3 is where he's supposed to be. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 captures that guy. Jeez. Louise.
Always with the ones. Alright, so...
I want to follow. It's peer
get...
pressure, Tony. I want to do what you're doing and go up in that corner of the board.
Alright, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just to get over here.
This is the joy of Tabletop Simulator, by the way, is that it doesn't tell you like how you have to play, so you can screw up and I'm even going to grab
Yeah, the computer's not gonna like sit there and be, like hold your hand with everything. You could easily cheat in these games.
Yes. Let's see, a 6 and a 4. I'm taking my 6 and a 4 that I got.
I saw it.
Okay. I'm going this way.
Do we need to put like little arrows for you?
I don't know.
I'm sure we can conjure something up. Put a sticky note on the table.
And I'm gonna go here. That's a 6.
So threatening.
Is it? I feel like I'm just sort of moving into your clutches. I feel like if I win, it won't actually count. And I want to say that up front right now.
1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I feel like that was safe. That's good.
That's a good move. So I want to apologize again for moving the wrong way. I know better than that. Alright, I'm going to move a 1 here.
Damn it! Keep having to waste dice on that bastard.
I'm not done yet.
Oh,
I get a 2. I don't really want to move. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, I move there.
Just gotta make sure you don't net both of those.
Yeah.
Alright, so I take my 1.
Now I get all the way back here. This is the frustrating part of the game. Is
where it's just deadlocked for so long.
Going back and forth with those like 1 pieces.
Alright. There we go.
Alright. Oh.
I keep getting low rolls. You're getting like 11s and doubles and all sorts of things.
I've been doing okay for myself, I'm not gonna lie. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. Took me a second to calculate. I was like, that was 7. Oh.
I think that the black and the white, like as I'm looking at it and sort of getting into how it looks, it makes a lot more sense how the black and the white. Of course, jeez, dude, seriously?
I got nothing else.
No, you don't. I understand. Also, you want to win.
1, 2. All right. Games like Monopoly and stuff, it's not as satisfying. It's definitely fun when you start, but whenever it's like you can't cross an entire half the board, it's just so frustrating.
There's a 1. There's a 6.
Damn it. Alrighty then.
You gonna call that a 5?
Sure.
I pick it up and drop it again. Ah, it didn't fall. Well, it fell as a 6. All right, that's a 6 then.
All right. So I've got to do 1. I'm just going to make it so if you land over there, you can't do anything to start with. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's probably a really dangerous spot.
Potentially. How are you liking this this whole full-time staying at home working from home thing, Tony?
I feel like I'm honestly on a break from a day job. It's really weird. Like
Oh
I'm
yeah?
still adjusting, but it's not quite there yet.
I am liking it a lot. I've got into a there are moments where I'm just like it's still work, you know, but it's very like it's a lot easier work than the manual labor I've been used to in the past.
Yeah.
And I've gotten into moments where like I've just sort of like I'll get in my head and sort of that's not right.
1, 2, 3, 4, and I did 5 with the other one. 1, 2,
Oh,
3,
okay,
4.
that's right. I'm sorry. Um, but sometimes I get inside my own head and I have to just like walk around outside for a minute to like if I'm editing a blog post. I had a blog post I had to write yesterday that I just hated myself for. And it wasn't even that bad, but sometimes you just get into that like 2, 3, 4, 5 that sort of mindset. 1, 2, 3, 4, where like nothing you're doing is good enough.
Yeah, I've definitely been there before. It's just so frustrating because like you look at the writing and it's not much different. It's just all the head game behind it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Inspiration is overrated, man.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Which is not to say that it's not a good thing, but I think that there is a fixation with feeling good about the work that you're doing. And there's nothing wrong with that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
It's just exhausting sometimes when all you want to do is just make something wonderful. You feel like you're not quite measuring up.
And 1. Okay.
Like I had one of the first times I've had a bad interaction online was yesterday with this person that thought we were spamming. Whenever I was like, in a way, it's spammy, but it's also like I just wanted to talk about True Detective with people and see what people are feeling. 1, 2, 3, and it feels weird whenever you actually have somebody just start yelling at you over random stuff. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, fortunately, the internet is. I mean, there's all kind of people out there, so you don't have to beat yourself up too bad.
Yeah, and this guy was just an angry German dude, and I was just like, I don't know why this bothers me that he got so mad. So it's one of those things where as we get bigger,
I almost
like
started grabbing your space, grabbing your
that
piece. Ah,
would suck because you'd be moving it back.
I would be.
That or you'd be advancing for me, and I'd take your 6. I'd be all right with that.
Let's see. I started. Okay, so this guy's here, and
This is a
then
weird spot where everybody's safe right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I don't capture anybody, that guy will be safe for sure.
Yeah,
Um, but most of the people we interact with online are cool,
yeah, definitely.
and we have a great fan base. So
1, 2, 3. Ah, that was not the right move. I don't think.
well, you want to take it back?
No, I think it's the right move, but it's also like I should have gone like 5 with one of these guys.
That might have would
So
have helped.
2.
At this point, I don't even want to capture your guys. Like, I'm in a spot where I just want to keep going.
Yeah.
See, like, I can capture right now. I can get that guy. But I don't really want to. Let's see.
Yeah, we've
two,
basically
three,
just been
four,
resetting
five.
each other. We've barely gotten anything to that, like the right
Yes.
the board.
So let's try to bear off the board, Tony. You have to have exact rolls, so I'm sure everybody will love watching that. Watch us
Yeah.
like looking for a 6.
That or it just turns into a montage. Safety.
Shoo. I want to make my
guess
own board game one day, Tony.
sure we could come up with something, or you could.
I feel like I could, but I'm also in that sort of like, I don't know, like negativity spot. That's a 1. There's a 1, 2, 3. Where I don't like, I worry that whatever I come up with would be stupid or dumb, and talking about this whole sort of block issue again. That is just something that I struggle with sometimes. I don't know, how do you have an idea for a board game? Like a simple board game. I want something you can play on like a checkerboard or a go board or something very, very basic. And so really all you have to do is mess around with the rules. But something like Penty where, we just played that one last week, and the sort of 5 in a row thing. That's such a classic, simple thing that you can pick up right away.
Yeah.
You can get bogged down in making. It's not my turn yet, is it?
Now it is.
I'm just gonna keep waggling these guys around.
All the good news is with something like this, you can actually do a lot of playtesting with a bunch of different people.
That's true. We do have the technology at this point. I almost moved your guy again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. These two guys just got to get home.
Yeah.
Just go home.
Too good for your home? Okay.
Snake eyes.
Let me just drop that and make sure. Yep. So, can do a little bit with this. Like, 1, 2, then just.
Yeah, move that guy over too. Now
1,
he's safe.
and then just a throwaway roll, or a throwaway right there.
Wait. You moved him too.
Oh,
He should have been here.
Let's go. There. Sorry.
That's a 5. Or a 3 and a 2. Alright, I'm gonna... 1, 2. I'm gonna just trust you to not wipe my guys out with your one little dude. I think we're both ready to start trying to get out of the...
Alright. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're entirely on opposite sides of the board now.
Yes.
Alright, trying to drag everybody over.
I like these metal dice. I wish I had like dice in real life that were like that. 1, 2.
I have a couple
3.
of them. They're pretty cool, like the actual like drilled out ones.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I've got a Crown Royal bag, like just one of those velvet bags for liquor that's filled with all sorts of dice. My newest dice is pretty cool. It comes from Dungeons and Drafts near my house. All right, so that's.
I assume that's a bar where they play Dungeons and Dragons.
Actually, I'm gonna go make that the 3, and then go 2 here.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a way for you to get captured somehow, but that seems like the better move just in general.
It's more instinct at this point.
All right, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna go with that last one, and this guy's the last one.
Gonna be rolling in so much faster than I am.
Well, as I mentioned, I did have an advantage of not actually playing the correct way the first few moves.
It happens. I'm sure I've messed up something in here. We got to review the tape. Check the damage.
I'll put a note in. I did for our. You know what? You know what the worst thing is? So we had our Fenorina review. Not review, but it was a game. It's your move, by the way.
Too many reviews.
The second to or one of the second to the last moves, right before you captured one of my pieces, was a move where I should have captured one of your guys and then moved away and captured another one of your guys. And somehow I missed it. Somehow I moved directly towards one of your guys. I was right adjacent to him. It should have been... Did you roll?
No, I was waiting for you. I thought you had to move twice.
No, I
But then
moved
I
one,
looked at your
too.
dice and I was like,
Oh,
oh.
I should have done Snake Eyes, shouldn't I? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do 1, 2 again.
All right.
Sorry, because I had doubles. I didn't even think about that. See, this is the kind of thing. I get talking. I'm trying to make this entertaining, Tony. But I got so wrapped up in talking that I didn't take the move that probably could have won me the game or gotten me a lot closer to winning the
Yeah,
game.
especially because like even though it's a
Your
low
dice.
number, you can actually
Now
do
I
them.
understand why they have those anal rules about keeping your dice on your side, Tony.
Yeah.
Get your dice over there.
I didn't expect to throw them that hard, in all honesty.
All right. Oh, that's a 5, so I got to bear off from my 5 spot, which is here. Come on.
That's a fortunate roll.
Well, I can't do any more though. That's a double, but I can't do anything with that. So proceed.
Oh, you still scored first.
I did.
6.
You got a bunch of guys on 6, don't? Oh, you can't get there yet. I forgot. I get them all in there. That's good. You can
Yeah,
spread them out.
that's the pain in the ass part for me right now. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Get your dice over there, sir.
Like I can start trying to roll in possibly next turn if I get good
White
roll.
dice go on this side of the board. Black dice go on this side of the board, and never the twain shall meet. This is a segregated board, sir.
Separate but equal.
Yeah. Okay. There's that. I live in the South. That's not actually a good joke. There was a rally of people with Confederate flags at one of the local restaurants. They all got in their big pickup trucks and put giant Confederate flags in the back, and by golly, they were going to let everybody know that they liked the Confederate flag.
Yeah, that happened in my neighborhood on 4th of July, and I was like, why would you rep a losing flag on 4th of July? She flipped me off for it.
You know what the thing is, too? Like, you can't, that's not an argument you can win. It's not, and not because of, like, logical stuff, but really, you're just, like, it's not an argument that people are having. Like I think that a lot of people feel challenged by it, and when you challenge the kind of people that are already flying the Confederate flag,
Yeah.
guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna they're gonna double down.
Yeah.
And that I think is the heart of the problem with the whole Confederate flag issue is everybody, wants to jump on the bandwagon of, like, oh, this is bad. And so like they all get excited up. But you got to remember there's another side, and people on that side are just I'm not saying that you shouldn't have the conversation or that it's okay to do it, but at some point antagonizing the people that are the ones who really are the ones that need to change is not helpful.
Yeah.
There's got to be, like, at some point you have to be able to have a conversation, like a legitimate, like,
Well, it's just not the way to form context. Like, you're never going to change somebody's mind in a 12-second interaction where you get them to flip you off.
No, yes. And so, I mean, and it's a tricky line to walk because obviously you can't, you don't want to condone that. Obviously, it's not cool, but you also want to be able to, if you can't convince people, if you're just beating them over the head with the way you feel, even if the way you feel is right, 1, 2, 3. I guess I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
In those ones.
Yeah. I mean, I
I
have to have a lot
totally
of
get what
ones.
you're saying. All right. 4. 1, 2, 3.
I just think about it a lot as a guy who's in the South, as someone who's been around that type of mindset. Like, it's one thing to, there's got to be a point when you can go, and meet those people where they are.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how to do it, but
Well,
I was
if
very
you're not
inspired.
meeting them, then like they're in their own echo chamber, you're in your echo chamber. It just doesn't lead to any sort of relevant conversation.
And I thought that one of the most interesting things about this whole thing, the thing that started this was that shooting in Charleston. And I remember seeing a 1, 2, 3, 4, an article that talked about how the guy who did that had told someone, I almost didn't do that because when I got there, they were so nice to me. Now,
Yeah.
that's tragic because he did go ahead and do it, and that's, just a horrible, awful, terrible thing. But it also speaks to I mean, this guy had spent his entire life being indoctrinated to think a certain way, and in one afternoon with the people he had been indoctrinated to hate, it it almost undid it in a lifetime of, maybe not, everything, but I'm saying love is a lot more powerful than, snarkiness and hate.
Yeah.
So
It's
I
just
don't.
crazy that he could think that, like, to shoot them after that.
I think I'm supposed to count. Am I count? Okay, hold on. Started here. Do I go 1, 2, 3, 4, or do I go 1, 2? No, yeah, because I have to have it a 1 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll go to 5 here. You have to make the move you can make, by the way.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. I wasn't 100% sure, but did it anyway. Okay, so there's one. There's a lot happening right now. I have this feeling that I'm supposed to be getting into this one. You're supposed to be getting into that one, and we
No,
can.
I remember. I mean, you can move your guys over there, but it's you do U-shape that way, I do U-shape this way.
Okay.
If you want to move your guys over there, that's fine, but
I'm
these
not
are
too worried
both of our
about it. I just.
closing areas.
Yeah. Those are my dice.
Those are your dice. I will route.
Keep that roll if you want.
Woo! I got a 1. Oh, I want to move my dice. I got a 1 and a 3.
You can
We'll
get 2
go
in with that.
1 and a 3. I'm being
Ooh.
very fortunate right now. This is.
Oh yeah, those are your dice.
Those are my dice, sir. I guess you don't really have to have 2
Come
separate
on.
dice.
Alright, so there's one of those. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna have to really hope for no ones on.
Wow. There's a 1, and that's all I can do.
Yep. I got some serious rolling to do if I'm gonna catch you right now. Alright, so I'm just gonna take care of that.
All right, come on now. Roll a 1 and a 2. 1 and a 2. 1 and a 2. There's a 2.
Alright.
I think I've got you, Tony.
It's a bad day for me.
I
Alright,
beat
so
you at Pensy last week. I'm going to beat you in Backgammon this week.
1, 2,
By
3.
cheating, probably, but still. I will win. 2 in a row. Ah, man. All right, go again.
Oh. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
And then
man, that was a good roll.
2, 3. That was a good roll.
Ah! Well, now I'm starting to get nervous, Tony. You can't win.
If I get snake eyes. Oof. 6 and 6.
Yes!
Damn it.
Boom!
It got close. It got close. Congratulations, Senor Berg.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We will do this again next week. If you guys like it, hit like, subscribe if you want to see more. We've got a whole bunch of other stuff on the channel as well, and we will be doing another one.
For sure.
See you next week.
And boom. Ah, I can't flip the table. I'm too weak.
Oh, can you not? Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
I'll flip it for you.
Oh, okay.
Bye!